So today is February the 13th. Okay, and as you see, after the car was stolen, they just left the car in a complete wreck. It was just stuff all over the car. We find those suspicious devices, things of that nature. Let me flip this around to me real quick. Okay, so let me take a deep breath because this is a very, very serious situation here. I made a series of videos, and to those who don't know my story, never encountered my story, I'm going to appear to be a crazy, deranged, delusional man. I woke up this morning and I viewed some of the content that I made yesterday. And I'm looking at the content, I'm looking at myself, I'm looking at my eyes, I'm just looking at my overall appearance, correct? And I juxtapose the appearance yesterday to videos that I made last year. I'm trying to get this. I'm not a cameraman, so you're going to have to excuse me. And I'm like, I don't know if I really want to publish those videos. Now, I made some quick posts last night. And to the average, it's going to be like, man, this dude is crazy. And I'm looking at the videos that I made yesterday. And I was like, well, you know what? And again, you can see a physical difference from, my appearance yesterday and the way I looked when I made my last series of videos, right? You can see a physical change. So I said, well, let me just see if I want to publish those videos or not. Because, it just doesn't paint me in it doesn't paint me in the light that I would like to be remembered as, correct? No one wants to be seen at their worst. But as I, got up last night, it was bad last night. It was bad, trust me. And I told you guys it was going to be bad. With the big rig back here, now we got this fuck nigga, and I just walked up to his car because right? We're in the back, big rig still there, as you can see. That's a tanker on the truck, right? Over there is that wooded area that I always tell you about. And this is the back of LA Fitness here. It goes from here, all the way down to there. That's the top of the building and stuff like that, right? So, this is where I've basically been living at, in my truck in the back of this lot. This is also the place where the severest of attacks have occurred, because I'm isolated back here alone, right? I'd rather be here, but they attacked me at the public library over on Shelby Drive and Germantown Road. They don't care. They're going to attack you. The public is going to be involved. Everyone is going to know what's going on with you. So, the attacks were bad, and I overslept today. I overslept. And, I was like, well, let me just pull it together. Sometimes these attacks have a severe psychological impact. So while I still contemplating publishing the videos, I've come to the decision that I have to publish those videos, no matter how I look, no matter how deranged I looked in my eyes, because what you see is the physical transformation of a person who is being severely attacked psychologically and physically. It's not a mental deterioration, deteriorization. Excuse me. I'm from Memphis. Sometimes I don't pronounce my words correctly. But what you see is the physical transformation. And that is what this program is designed for. It is designed to take an individual who is living according to their class standards, their economic standards, a normal life. Taking that individual, selecting that individual, first of all, throwing the individual into a program that is designed to corrode you. Bear that in mind as you view the series of videos that I made yesterday. And my family had photos of me when I first got down here in Memphis back in 2020. Look, those photos look completely different from the photos or you know, the video footage of my earlier, the footage of my earlier videos, and especially the videos from yesterday. You can see a person clearly who was under a lot of duress. You know, I had boogers in my nose and all kind of stuff, right? I never would have made a video like this with a full beard. Hold on, I gotta wipe my nose right now because it's running because I'm being hit with this stuff. Hold up. Okay, I hope that's better. So I'm making the decision to publish those videos, no matter how, you know, people can say, oh man, he looks horrible, whatever. That's what this program is designed for. They're pumping you full of radiation. The radiation breaks down your bone structure. The radiation, once you do the research, it changes your DNA. So another reason why I'm deciding to publish those videos, I want you to pay particular attention to what I'm going to say to you right now, right? I want you to look at this. Now remember, we found the strange device in the car. We found that device in the car. You saw the EMF readings. You saw the different readings, high levels of radiation, right? As I started to clean this dump out that the perpetrators, who all was working for the government, just left the car a complete wreck, as you see, the inside. Left it a complete wreck, right? The other day, I started to go through this vehicle, and I ran across bags of this, right? Okay, so those right there are towels. You know, car towels that you wipe your car down with, right? And then there was a big bag of latex gloves in the car. At the time, I'm like, why is a bag of latex gloves in the car? Surely I didn't, think anything about the rags right here, but it was two big bags of them. I threw one away. Still have some now. And there were a big bag of latex gloves. As I started to move material around in the back here, I'm noticing that, man, where are my pants at? Some of my clothes are missing, but I'm touching stuff. And as I started to touch stuff, my hands started to numb up. And I'm feeling like it's, I'm feeling like, as I'm touching stuff, it's like, why does this stuff feel wet? Right? Why does this stuff feel wet? But as I'm asking myself that question, I'm starting to put two and two together, right? We have the panel right there that was removed. We have that side over there where when you put the EMF reader up, it drastically shoots up, right? We have over here a door panel that was taken apart. We have here, when you put that EMF reader up, it drastically shoots up. When you stand close to here by the car, certainly if you sit in the car, I'm feeling the effect. I don't know if the other person can. I'm feeling the effects of my shoes starting to tighten, my left leg starting to numb up, and the boots on my feet starting to tighten drastically, right? Then we got this fuck nigga right here that just happened to pull up back here after them white men. After them white men drove by here yesterday. You know, Agent Schumacher and Goldstein, the characters out of my book. Got this fuck nigga right here, man. He just, hold up. He just happened to pull up, chilling in his car with a ski mask on. I'm thinking this a young motherfucker. No, this dude ain't young. This dude got gray hair. This an older nigga sitting right here. No one ever parks back here. Everybody know that back here there's an operation going on. So the security and the staff inside the gym are going to discourage anyone from parking back here with me. When they come back here to dump the trash cans from inside the gym, as you see, it's right here. Right here. They normally send 2 guys out. They always send the girls out alone. Why they do that, I don't know. But always 2 guys come out. Escort. Security. But this fuck boy right here, a fuck ass nigga with gray hair, decides to park back here, right? So I walk up to him. I didn't know he had a ski mask on, right? I walk up to the car. I don't give a damn. I'm bold. Motherfucker pulled a gun on me the other day, who was also a goddamn one of they little street informants, right? Wipe my nose again. So I walk up to the window. I say, hey, man, what's up, man? Right? Because I know why you back here. You pulled back so you could observe me. Right now is not a good time to fuck with me today. I'm telling you right now. For all y'all fucking street agent provocateurs to see, it's not a good time for me today. Because I'm putting, everything I'm putting together up in here, the government really tried to kill me this time. You got latex. This is not a psychological operation to try to scare me or drive me crazy. No, you motherfuckers, and for the last month for sure, have been trying to kill me with these operations. I just haven't passed yet. So, again, when you watch these videos, look, I mean, if you come back here and touch this stuff, the police would send people back here with chemical suits. That's what they would do. They would send people back here with chemical suits on, because I'm telling you right now, if you get back here and you touch any of this stuff, you're going to go numb and your body is going to heat up. Temperature's going to rise drastically. Right? So, I have to publish the videos from yesterday. No, I can't wait until, my health gets better. No, I have to publish the videos as they were filmed. No matter if I look crazy or not. No matter if I look deranged, delusional or not, that's what the program is designed for. It's designed to deteriorate your health, to break you down psychologically, to isolate you and make you look crazy, so that once you are in that status, then the government can do anything it wants to do to you. Just finish you off. But I'm going to tell you like this here. They're not selecting average people into this program. Not the program they had me in. Now, some of these people who call themselves TIs, being gang stalked, I don't know what program they are in. But the program I am in is being run by the government. This ain't being run by no secret organization. No, it's being run by the government. It's being sanctioned by the government. It's being funded by the government and large corporations. Right? They are testing military-style weapons and chemicals on my body. That's what they're doing. And they are testing it because they know that, oh, man, yeah, that's the one right there. So they're watching me from cycle to cycle. They have the pictures before I was thrown into the program, and they have all the pictures up until now. I'm under 24-hour surveillance now. I cannot move without these people following me around. They have a drone. They have a satellite on me. If you look at that last video I posted last night, snapshot it, blow it up, and you'll clearly see a satellite. You'll clearly see it. I thought it was a hovering drone. That's no hovering drone. It's a similar photo that I took way back in late 2012. I didn't know the significance of it then. I was on my way to San Francisco, and out of nowhere, this object, I was in San Francisco on 16th and South Van Ness. And over the horizon down there, I was like, man, I took a photo of it, and when you blew it up, it was clearly a satellite. It just came out of nowhere. That last 11-second short that I posted last night, snapshot it and blow it up, and you'll see. See, when you first look at it, it just looked like, man, when you be like, man, what the fuck is this? What is this nigga doing now? You know, you look and like, man, I'm telling you, it's right over my car. Every night. It's like two of them. And this is not with the little planes. The Cessna planes really don't fly at nighttime. They got other aerial assets up there that they make sure they keep me locked in their surveillance loop, right? But I'm gonna publish those videos. I don't care how I look. I just don't. At this point, I don't care, because I need, for those who need to know, other people being targeted, other people who are gonna be targeted, because like I say, by the time they got to me back in 2012, they had already perfected their craft. So we're talking 2026 now. They've been dealing with me since then, right? I have provided them with valuable scientific research information. Trust me. Because there's not too many people that can go through what I go through. And all the other people talking about, I don't know what program they are in. Yes, there are similar aspects of similarities, but everyone isn't going through what I'm going through. Everyone isn't going through what I'm going through. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to publish those videos. I don't care how it makes me look. Don't look at the appearance, but look at the appearance. Look at the appearance. And I'm also going to publish this one, I'm going to publish this one video. You're not going to see it, but it's with Agent Provocateur Carlos. I want you to just listen. And some of the portions of the tape are going to be boring, but listen. Every stop he directed me to was already a setup point. He tried to lure me from spot to spot. That's what he tried to do, right? If what they set out to achieve didn't happen at this one spot, oh, I got another spot for him. So I played the game as long as I wanted to play the game. And at the end of one of the videos, you're going to hear me say, look, man, it's time to go, man. We got to get back. I played the game with him long enough, right? So with him, the last area I was attacked at was at his so-called daughter's house, right? It was just like with my cousin Daphne when she started turning the schedule over, our work schedule over. And every time we would arrive at a work schedule, the operation was already set up. So it was like predetermined intelligence, right? Or predetermined engagement intelligence. When you get here, we're going to engage him. When you get there, we're going to engage him, right? She started doing that. That came from her. She set the schedule. It came from her. The workers, they too dumb. They wouldn't have been able to do that. That was her. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to upload this video real fast. But again, I want you to look at this one more time, and you're going to have to tie everything together. That device that's on YouTube right now, that's no anti-theft clothing removal device. It might look like one, but it's not. Workers aren't going to walk around with something that heavy in their hands. And remember, that device right there was made to act as one. Made to act as one. Not just a simple, you take the clothing tag off. No, that device right there was a magnet that they put under the car, probably up front. And now that I think about this panel, right? This is the back of the truck. The day that God made me a king, and let me explain when I say king. I'm not being delusional. I'm not being funny. I was attacked back here one night for hours. I was attacked back here for hours one night, right? The attack was so bad that I had to leave here. And the only other place I had to go, because I don't have nowhere to go, they know that I only park in certain spots. I left here and I went to the library up there on Shelby Drive and Germantown Road. When I got there, I was followed, this is what, 1, 2 in the morning? I was followed there. I mean, it's only a couple miles from here. It was people on foot walking up and down Winchester. No one walks on Winchester at that time of the night. And these weren't no normal people. These wasn't the average Joe Blow, dope fiend walking up the street, oh, I'm trying to get high type brother, and I'm walking. No. These people were official. They had to walk. They had to look. I stopped off at Circle K on Germantown Road in Winchester. When I stopped off there, a white boy walked in. Official. When I got to the library, right? Of course, the attack resumed. And I normally sit up as attacks occur in the front seat, right? So they know where to place whatever device they have, they place inside. They know exactly where to place it at, right? When I tell you this time the attack, it was 5 times stronger than the attack over here at LA Fitness. It was so strong. And remember, I was already being attacked for hours. My body is at its pushing point. I can't take no more, basically, right? So that attack, they took it up at the library, and it only intensified. It's cold out. When I tell you that it's cold, it was cold. Well, it wasn't cold, winter cold. It was cold. It was cooler than it would normally be. The heat that they sent inside that car was so intense that all the windows were fogged up. All the windows on the vehicle were fogged up. Front windshield fogged up. Back windshield fogged up. All 4 doors to the SUV fogged up. You know why? Because they was hitting my body with such intense heat that I was losing water fast. I had no more water to drink. I said, okay, well, let me try to move to the back of the vehicle. As soon as I got to the back of the vehicle, boom, something came on back there, and I was like, when I got back there, I had no escape. My only hope, and I never call on God, right? It's wrong to call on God when you're in a situation. You should call on God all the time, not when you're in a situation and you want him to bail you out. That ain't when you call on God. You call on God every day. Even when you're doing good, you should call on God, right? I don't do it because I call on God when I need God. When I tell you that when I got from this front row onto that back row, they turned something on in the back of that goddamn vehicle, man, that sent me into shockwaves. I had nothing but to call on God. And I asked God, I said, God, if I'm a king, show my enemy right now that I'm a king. Show them. Because that attack there was designed for me not to come back. Psychologically, not to come back. That attack there was designed to send me to the insane asylum. It was the most intense attack. It was worse than the attack when I was in Dallas in my big rig. That's one of the top 5 attacks when I was in Dallas. And I was in Dallas for one night. And out of nowhere, these fools showed up, which lets me know there was a camera inside that big rig. The big rig had already been wired up when they gave it to me. Right? I called on God. And I said, God, if I'm a king, you need to show them right now. Don't show me, show them. I survived that attack. both physically as well as psychologically. I survived. I pulled through. But that attack was not designed for me to pull through. That attack there was designed for me never to psychologically come back normal again. God made me a king tonight. That's when I tell you I am a king. I'm a part of God's of the kingsmen of God. I'm a part of that circle. So yes, I'm a king. No other way you can explain it, right? I'm one of the toughest dudes physically around. I'm way tougher than some of these younger guys. Psychologically, they can't match me. Physically, they can't match me. A lot of them, most of them. They weak. God pulled me through that. So, yes, I'm going to publish the videos. Just listen to the message. And I'm also going to publish the videos with Carlos. You're not going to be able to see him, but just listen. And I have a police scanner running in the back, so you're going to hear a lot of, a lot of Memphis PD talk. But watch the videos. Don't make no judgment. But I'm telling you now, man, they really tried. This ain't no, oh, we trying to scare her. This is not the regular TI program that they have me in. They really have me into a real government study research type situation that the military is involved, because where would, the night that my truck was stolen from the hotel with the other two female Asian provocateurs, right? When I came across Crystal's bag, it's always Crystal, huh? But no, it's both of them. It's Bunny too, right? When I came across her bag, I emptied the contents of her bag out, and as soon as I emptied the contents of her bag out, I started to sweat profusely. And I knew what that was. So I started to do a little bit more research. So I downloaded the EMF app on my phone. Yeah, some of you gonna laugh, man, they ain't giving no true reading. Okay, maybe it's not, right? Maybe you really need a commercially designed instrument. I agree. But that EMF app picked up something. It was some type of dust on the floor that fell out of her bag. And again, in her bag, she had latex gloves. She had latex gloves in her bag. I didn't pay no attention to it, right? But I got to this one, and it looks just like a regular knife, right? Look like a knife when you pick it up, but I'm telling you, when I tell you that the EMF reading when I got near that device shot exponentially high. Now again, yeah, we know it's metal. We know that metal can affect readings, right? But it's not going to throw it off the way it was in that hotel room. And I think I may have taken a picture, but my phone, again, I'm always losing valuable information. I'm losing with these phones. I'm making these videos on these phones. I'm taking pictures. I'm losing the evolution of the program when it comes to me, right? That's why I'm going to have to publish the videos from yesterday. I can't lose it. I have to upload it. I have to. Maybe in a couple of months, because I'm about to disappear for a couple of months, and I'll tell you more about that, right? Of course, they're going to know where I'm at, but, I won't be making videos of any type. I won't be calling people of any type, right? But I'm going to publish those videos. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and sign out, because we're already 30 minutes and I'm just rambling. But I want y'all to listen to Carlos. He is trying to lure me from place to place. He was assigned to me on that day. Shalewa.